So I wanted to do a quick sketch and share with you some ideas of a plan where I've been stuck at for a permaculture design themed house. And honestly, I think I've only gotten to half of the house. Um, as I'm trying to design it from the flow of a guy comes in from work and the process he goes through to before he doesn't just go binge on TV. So let's start with the garage. Let's say you come in and you park your car. The first thing, this is I've already kind of developed some of this, so the flow is kind of there. The next piece is let's sketch this real quick. So there'd be some kind of a mudroom. Not really. Well, basically, he goes in there, dumps off his rain jacket from work, his boots, his dirty shoes, unloads his gear, and then he can walk onto a kitchen. So his flow is kind of like this to there, and then he kind of has some time to wash up. And I forgot the bathroom, like powder room, and we moved the mudroom somewhere there. And the mudroom is there because come to the living space, you do all your other stuff. Everything else is, say you're middle of the day or about to close up to the night, you're gonna go check out the yard. You don't walk out through the living room. You can kind of go through this kitchen and then out the mudroom. You can go out to the mudroom to your backyard, check out, get your last eggs for the day, come back in, you dump your boots again in the mudroom, you can put the eggs in the kitchen. It's kind of the flow, and then you can go resume, a game with your kids or something like that. Kind of got stuck on some of these things, so I'm going to just go sketch them out for you guys. I think we talked about, I think I initially sketched a cove for airflow back here, and the porch was maybe tucked in here, or like an entry, and then the porch was further out. I ended up with bedrooms on the east side of the house. Just waking up to the east morning sun would be pretty awesome. And we had designed it so that the master bedroom was kind of like the I guess the gatekeeper. So the man of the house controls the hallway to the other bedrooms. Maybe it's more like this, but it's just the scale of the rooms are off. But the idea is the hallway has to come by the master bedroom first before, so he gets to basically at night. He is, like I was saying, the gatekeeper to the other bedrooms. And if say a burglar comes in the night, he gets to be able to secure the sleeping area and protect his kids. And I think at some point we ended up with what was like a utility or a shed back here attached to this. It's not really it's not like a barn, but it's a part of the house which kind of can open out to to the yard where you could maybe you park your mower there. You have, say, firewood there. So it's a shed that's attached to the house. You have a bunch of other accessory structures, sheds out there, but this one was the closest to your house. So you go from your mudroom to there to here. You know what? I think we looked at a door coming in through the mudroom. So it was more like bath. Oh, washer dryer was here. Mudroom was actually out this way. This was there was your door. Right, this kind of makes more sense. I'm trying to think. So this cove is for airflow. So you have a shallower part of the house here. Your predominant prevailing winds gets funneled in there. There was a mechanism to capture prevailing winds here also, which I've not sorted out. Somehow this house has a higher elevation, so maybe like so. If this is an elevation of the house, so that this wind gets trapped and then by this volume of the house and can get funneled into the living spaces. And then this was more of a sconce concept from having a defensible home, where anyone trying to get into the front door is visible from multiple locations, and there's less of a chance of a surprise. And then back here was a deck, kind of to let you have that outdoor space for a leisure, whereas the mudroom is more for when you have to work on something. So that's kind of where I was at this sketch. There's other versions of it, but this is kind of like the big plan. Service on the west, control to entry, airflow through multiple points. The flow is from arrival to kitchen to service. You get your stuff first, then you come in, then you go wash you take a bath, and then you can finally go and I don't know, watch TV if that's your thing. So yeah, I got stuck here somewhere. I forget what there was I had a problem with this layout and I haven't really refined it afterwards, but this is where it was. And you know what, maybe I'll just work on this again and see what the next iteration could be. Hopefully it'll be a lot more efficient than this. Oh, you know what, one of the problems was, how do I centralize or kind of locate my plumbing so that I'm not running water all over the place? Kind of consolidate it, make more efficiency out of that line. That was one of the other things. And where do I stick my my heating system, my HVAC? Because, being an architect, you don't always put that at the forefront. You're trying to think of the space, but you also want to be efficient with these utilities. So that was probably one of the things I got stuck at. Okay, cool, thanks.